I have been sharing my few experiences here, and some of it is poorly written and vague. I do apologize for any misleading stories, but I am sincere and honest in sharing them with you. This one experience transpired to one of my colleagues during my college days. I'm an engineering student at the time, major in electrical. Our university is situated in Cebu City. This one is built around 1946, just right after the World War II. I must tell you that some of the buildings in this university are quite old, and they might not tell you this, but haunted. There are stories circling around the bathrooms, the hallways and other eerie corners of the university. During my time there, I was an OJT for the electrical maintenance department of the university, and some of my classes are during the night, 6 to 9 p.m. I had this computer programming subject later in the evening. I was with my friends back then, cramming for possible answers. We are not bright on this programming thing, so we cheated most of the exams. After one exam, I think it was midterms, cringy times, we were stressed out and bummed since we haven't had the chance to manifest our schemes since we have different activities per computer station. So, as we are walking, laughing and chatting how horrible we assume our scores would be, a friend, we call him Koa, decided to pee in the CR, comfort room, on the far end of the new ACAD building. Now, for the general idea of where the CR is located, you can imagine that it's located around 200 meters away from where we stand. We waited for him near the main canteen, sounds familiar to those who is an alumni to this university. It's quite dark, not very well lit. The main canteen is located almost at the center of the university, at the back of it is the elementary building, at the front would be the basketball court and the covered court for volleyball. For Koa to reach us in the faster, he needs to take the path behind the main canteen in between the elementary building. I would never take this path when I'm alone. Never, especially during night. This place where the path is located is near an old playground with creepy statues in it, with huge trees providing shade. It has lights, but not enough to cover the whole place. Koa, having a brave soul, traversed the path alone. We can already see him at the far end of the path. We haven't paid much attention to him walking towards us as we continued to ramble about the exams. By the way, we are located near the transitional gate of the university, near the main canteen, when he suddenly sprinted towards us, pale and catching his breath. We asked him what happened. He explained it as soon as he caught his breath. It goes like this. He was walking from the CR, following another student who seems to be an elementary student. It looks like it came from the CR also. He didn't notice the kid before, but he's confused since there should be no kids on the premises late in the evening. He assumed it was the son of the security guard. He then tried to overtake the student carefully. So, he makes his way past the student. When he tried to look back to check the student, it has no face at all. He paused from walking, then looked back again, terrified, but the student was gone. Although terrified already, he then searched the surrounding as he wants to make sure that it's not his poor eyesight playing tricks on him. He rubbed his eyes, put on his glasses and searched for the kid, nowhere to be found. He was relieved then, when he saw us at the far end, he heard PSSSTT. He searched where it came from, then voila. There was that kid standing near the playground with no face. Frightened, that is when he sprinted towards us. He confessed that he can sometimes see things that are not of this world. I told him that I can't see it, but I can sense that something is lurking, watching that kind of things. He then calmed down and we went home after that. I asked a friend's security guard the next morning if he saw what my friend saw the other night. He then confirmed that there is no accident involving a kid or student, but he claimed that there are playful entities inhabiting that place, in which it sometimes disguises itself as students to trick people.